Welcome back, Hools. Mom and Dad are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. And it's time for another Spicy Saturday. This week, we decided what could be a good way to possibly come back after just being gone for an entire year. We decided to go with the classic Am I the Weenie?
Ooh.
Before we get started with our stories, we just wanted to let everybody know, if you're new here, you might be confused. Whenever we reference someone being an ass, we just say weenie, you know.
It's funnier.
If we ever, decide to monetize our content, just in case.
So you guys better buckle up. We're about to throw a bunch of weenies at you.
Bunch of hot wieners. They call them that in Rhode Island, fun fact, apparently. If you say hot dog, they will probably, maybe.
Also, I just want to apologize now for my lighting. It's a little rough. There's a box behind me. There's a box next to me. Still getting my shit together.
She's living in a box castle, everybody. She moved to a box castle. Yeah. We skipped last week because she had to set up her boxes.
Yeah, I had to build my house.
Yeah. You have the bed in there and it's the walls, but it's actually just this giant Build-A-Bear house.
Yep.
But with no windows.
Cardboard.
You just couldn't. You couldn't afford the windows.
Not the windows.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Daryl. This is my co-host Brianna, and we do Reddit stories on Saturday. I know it's the most original thing on the internet at this point.
Nobody else has been it. All right, brother. I went first last week. Not last week. I went first last time. So now it's your time to shine.
This first story is posted by user Big Salad 420.
That's an awesome name.
Am I the weenie for not letting my husband touch my hair? When we met 10 years ago, I had long curly hair, and after a few months, I chopped it off for a long bob. I was like, what?
What's a long bob?
I don't know. Are we gonna Google this right now?
No, I know what a long bob is.
Oh, what is a long bob?
It's a bob, but longer.
But what's a bob?
Oh, it's like that's crazy. You don't know what a bob is? It's like
I'm sure I would know it if I saw it. How people aren't good with names, but if they saw a face, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's Jerry."
Yeah. No, it's literally just a haircut like right above your shoulders.
Oh,
yeah. It's
okay.
like it's the Lord Farquaad. He has bob.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say.
Or Edna Mode.
Oh yeah, or the Edna Mode. Yeah.
That's a bob.
I love Edna Mode.
Yeah.
Edna Mode. Well, I want to grow up to be her.
Me too.
I mean, you're already probably halfway there.
You're not wrong. My hair has gotten longer.
Oh, I was talking about your height.
Oh,
Because she's tiny. I'm not making a short joke.
No,
I'm just saying. It's just fact. You are short. It was your God-given talent.
Okay, anyway.
I'm sorry, did I actually offend you?
Yeah, no, I'm heartbroken right now that I'm short. The fuck?
Chopped it off for a long bob, and after that, I opted for a pixie. What the fuck is a pixie? I picked the wrong story.
Jesus Christ, Daryl.
I'll just look after. I will just look after.
It's just a really short haircut.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. That's it. It's a pixie cut.
Anyway. My husband, then boyfriend, said he loved my long hair and the pixie, that I looked like a fairy.
Damn.
I grew it out for our wedding and maintained long hair until after the birth of our second child in 2020. I had been losing hair, and our newborn was ripping out my baby hairs on the bottom of my neck. Since we were in lockdown, I decided to shave my head because I've always wanted to and never had the courage to. And if I looked insane, nobody would be seeing it. If there was ever a time to shave your head, it would have been then. I walked out of the bathroom with a full shaved head, and to my surprise, I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed not having to style my hair at all, my delightfully round head, and it made my face really pop. My husband was supportive, but always finished with, "I can't wait until your hair is long again." I felt that sigh.
Like, shut up.
Oh my God, Brianna.
Really. Leave that out.
I shaved my head twice more since then because I really love having shorter hair. Since my hair has started growing out again, my curls have returned. It's so curly and I love it. Still very short, nearly a pixie. With it being curly, I asked that he not run his finger through my hair as it causes it to lose its styling and makes the curl look frizzy and unkempt. This morning, he aggressively ran his finger through my hair, and as what is it, like lawnmower fingers, like
Fuck.
ran his fingers through my hair, and I did as I don't have many times before. What?
What? Come again?
You're not. You guys, listen. You're not high.
Pardon?
You heard that. Anyway, sorry. I don't want to make fun of this person, but like, proofread your Reddit posts for fuck's sake.
Oh, I get that.
9 spicy Saturdays in.
One day you'll learn how to fix it in your head. Be like, oh yeah.
Hey, I have been for the most part, but I think we've been getting it so often now that I'm just losing my marbles. I mean, how do you fix this? This morning, he aggressively ran his finger through my hair, and I did as I have don't many times before. He was instantly grumpy with me.
I know what she was trying to say. Like, she did as what she always did. I moved his hand, and...
yeah. Okay. Maybe you should have had this story.
You don't know the haircuts. You can't read. What's going on?
What can you do? Can't edit videos right. Can't.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, if you can't learn to laugh at yourself, you shouldn't be a content creator. That's all I'm saying. All right. I gently move his hand away from my head and remind him it ruins my curls. He was instantly grumpy with me and has been gruff since. This seems unfair because I'm letting it grow out for him, but if I'm the one having to style it so it looks good, I don't want him messing it up. So, am I the weenie for asking him to not touch my hair?
I don't think she's a weenie. I think he's a weenie. Because it's not your hair. Like, it has nothing to do. Yeah, you can give suggestions or you can give your opinion, but if you constantly make her feel like shitty just because she wanted to shave her head.
Extra comment
I can't wait till your hair goes that. Fuck you. God. My dad said that to me when I fucking shaved my head, and I was like, shut up. Maybe.
That sounds like... I was gonna say that sounds like your dad, but I don't know if he watches these videos. I don't want...
Sometimes.
Oh, hi, Mr. Brianna.
Incredible.
Because I'm going to come down and visit someday, and he's going to be like, "That's your friend Daryl?"
That's your friend Daryl?
Yeah. Hey, come over here.
I want to talk.
I watch your videos.
Apparently he's Southern now.
And I think they're pretty good.
But yeah, what's your thoughts? I don't think she's a weenie. I think he's a weenie.
No, you know, it's her hair. It's on her body.
Exactly.
You know,
let her do what she wants.
Especially if she's doing this for you, and it doesn't really seem like she wants to do this for you anyway.
Literally.
If she likes it.
She was literally saying, she's like, I love not having to style it and doing whatever. And it's so
like
freeing.
That Always Sunny episode where Dennis gets pissed off at all the women that are getting short haircuts because he's just like, why? Why would you go in and get the butcher cut? And it's just like... And like at the beginning, at the intro, women with short hair keep coming into the bar, and he's just like, it's too much, and he just throws a glass at the wall.
Not Dennis. God damn it.
Anyway, if you have short hair and you feel like you rock it, amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I support it.
It's your life, your body. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do.
All right, but here's an update, and it actually kind of has a happy ending here.
Okay.
Right. Update. Thank you all so much for responding. We talked about it when he got home. He apologized for touching it and for being gruff over my pushback. We agreed on nighttime head scratches and sexy time hair play, and to ask before touching. That's nice.
That's cute.
We're tabling the length. We're
Whoa.
Wait.
We're tabling.
I don't know if this is the right way to pronounce it. Tabling?
I think tabling.
We're tabling the length of my hair until the kids go down. Hope y'all have a good evening.
Go down? Where are they going?
I don't know, but...
Do we take the kids out?
Like, down Play the fucking song.
God.
Some of y'all know what song I'm talking about. Literally, Down Under is the song by Men at Work. That's it, anyway. You know, it was in Kangaroo Jack, the critically acclaimed...
Yeah,
exactly.
I loved that fucking movie.
Yeah, me too. We should watch that we should watch that
I agree.
sometime,
I agree.
Kangaroo Jack was good.
I agree.
Okay. Should we go through any comments? I mean, all of them are basically saying, "No, you're not the asshole." You know.
I'm glad you guys fixed it at the end. Glad he eventually came around and understood. And you guys came to a good compromise.
Yeah, that's what the top comment pretty much said. Perhaps you could find an agreed upon time where you can touch your hair with your consent.
Your consent?
Sorry. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, we got... Yeah. It's all good.
Good. We love a happy ending.
There were original weenies, but at the end...
He unweenied himself.
He got soft.
So stupid.
My next story is posted by user Wooden Tower 5943. Am I the weenie for letting my strictly vegetarian aunt eat beef and refusing to apologize?
Oh.
Ooh, great opening here. Fairly sure I'm the weenie, but I don't really care.
Well, okay.
I think we got our answer. I think we can just skip this story. I think that's pretty telling. Starting it off here. You are your own judge, jury, and executioner, my friend. My aunt, 51, to put it lightly, is a demon in disguise.
Oh, shit.
She is estranged from her husband and lives in a rented apartment 1 lane away from our home. A home paid for by my father. Just a few examples of her behavior. Wants specifically cooked food every time she comes over. Expects everyone to drop everything when she wants favors. Refuses to hold down a job. Uses my grandparents endlessly for money. I could really go on. She is really the quintessential golden child. I work in another city and was home for a few days, which meant we ran into each other more than either of us had wanted to. Another habit she does is eating food that was not meant for her. I'd gone out with my friends. We both packed up our leftovers and accidentally picked my friend's Alhambra?
Alhambra?
A-L-A-M-B-R-E. Alhambra? Alhambra?
Alhambra? Hold on, I need to search this. Hold on. You said A-L-A...
A-L-A-M-B-R-E.
M-B-R-E. Oh, it's a Mexican dish. I'm gonna say alambre.
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 God damn it. Your white came out. You were closer with alambre, not alambre. Yeah.
I only realized when I got home and just left it at the dining table. I knew my aunt would poke around and maybe sneak a bite, but didn't know she would gobble down half the damn thing before she realized something was off. By the time she did, it was late in bedlam. She screamed the house down and my grandparents joined in. In parentheses, I live in a strictly vegetarian household. Oh. Thinking I go and sin by eating meat outside the house.
What? Okay.
They are currently refusing to speak to me and have spread it around the entire community that I've destroyed our religion. My parents were mad at me, but after...
Religion is a crazy way to describe, like, vegetarianism.
My parents were mad at me, but after seeing the excess my grandparents and aunt have gone through... Sorry. My parents were mad at me, but after seeing the excess my grandparents and aunt have gone to, have asked me clarify to stop it going further. Oh. I cannot with this post.
Cannot.
I don't say I cannot very often, but this is the definition of I cannot. Even now I can literally hear my grandma and aunt on the phone talking about how I have brought shame to my family. As you can imagine, they don't like me much. Even now.
That's crazy.
Should I apologize and clarify to make this stop? Am I the weenie for putting my parents in a fix as well? P.S. This post might sound absurd, but believe me, it happens.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. No, yeah, wow. Religion is crazy. That's a crazy. Yeah, no, definitely not the weenie. Your aunt is the big weenie. Did she say her or I don't even know if it's a she, my bad. Their grandma?
This person says grandparents.
Oh, grandparents? Yeah, no. Yeah. Bad. Shame.
We should each get a bell that says shame on it.
Shame.
And just ring it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to buy a bell, which, I mean, honestly, you don't have to buy a bell if you don't want to. But if you end up buying, you should get a bell.
I'll get a bell.
Let's get bells. Leave a comment if you want to see bells. Subscribe if you want bells. Like this video if you want bells.
Shame bell.
Top comment here My satisfactory loaf. They grabbed the caption from the top of the story that said, fairly sure I'm the weenie, but I really don't care. Not a good start to moral philosophy. Another screenshot of it. I knew my aunt would poke around and maybe sneak a bite, but didn't know she would gobble down the half the damn thing before she realized something was off. They say, knowing someone will willingly choose to steal doesn't make you responsible for their actions. You're not God in the Garden of Eden. She's still responsible for her own actions. However, predictable they are. Eat mystery food, get mystery results.
Yeah.
Not the weenie. Yeah.
Yep. How are you just going to have leftovers and then... Yeah, I don't understand people going around and just being like, oh, what this? It's not mine, but I'm going to eat it.
Like people that steal food out of a work fridge, you know?
Dude, that's big weird energy. Like, you're a weirdo if you do that, dude.
That's like a completely different type of weirdo, in my opinion.
Sometimes you don't even know your coworkers like that, and you just take their food. That's someone who doesn't have any food allergies.
They're just adventurous, you
They're
know.
just going crazy.
They're a different type of foodie. They will eat anything, anywhere, anytime. Half-eaten breakfast burrito that's been sitting in the back of the fridge that's written Joanna on the plastic bag. You know, that's been sitting there for at least 3 weeks. You know, she's probably not going to finish it. And, you know, you forgot to bring breakfast that day. So, you know what? Throw that Chipotle in there, and you're gonna... I probably shouldn't have said Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
I love Chipotle, too. I won't even lie.
Oh, no. We're never gonna get sponsored by Chipotle. Ever!
I really want that little Chipotle card where I can get free Chipotle all the time. Dude.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, for, like, social media people and just, like, famous people in general.
What?
Yes, they have, like, a little... And there's, like, a Taco Bell one, too. There's a few.
Why'd you have to tell me that?
I'm
You've been
sorry.
trying to tell me to stay away from Taco Bell, and now you're encouraging it.
I know. Now it's just like your life goal
The
to get the little, the little card.
The hypocrisy. Anyway, Chipotle. I mean, Moe's. The Moe's burrito in the back of the fridge that's been sitting there for 2 weeks that probably has mold on it because Moe's sucks.
Ass. That is the blandest Mexican food I've ever. Sorry, Mexican food.
I mean, you can also say the same thing about Chipotle, but it tastes better.
No,
it
Chipotle
tastes better
actually
and it's
has
fresher.
Seasonings, like, and it has like a little kick to it, like their meats. Oh, granted,
And
I'm gonna shit my life away after
into
I
their
eat
rice.
it. The way we both said two different things.
Anyway, you go first.
It reminds me of the. That reminds me of when, in the basement yard, when one talks over the other, they're like, "Your turn." Any more comments?
Yeah, there's 636.
Oh, interesting. Stupid.
All right, let's just move on.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so my two stories. Clocking out. My first story is by user unusual_tooth_753. Am I the weenie for telling my brother it's pathetic that he can't do the basics of what his wife did? I love my sister-in-law and brother. They have 2 kids, and my sister-in-law, Rachel, was a kind of a stay-at-home mom. She worked from home part-time, but also took care of the kids and all the chores. I was over multiple times, and the house was spotless. Really, I thought she just had extra cleaning when she had guests, but no. When I had my kid, she showed me her schedule. She showed up at 5 for meal prepping for the whole day. Like, she never stopped at a lot. What? Like, she never stopped, and a lot of her tips helped me with my own home.
Yeah, it's not so easy, is it, when the camera's on, when the pressure's on, when you got the whole world watching.
The whole world.
It's not so easy, is it?
Now my brother lost his job, and it was decided that Rachel would go back to work full-time, and he would stay at home. The kids are in kindergarten and 1st grade, so he has this on easy mode. I've been over to help sometimes since he just sucks at it. The house is always a mess. The kids are usually late to school. He asked me to drive them after the school talk to him. He doesn't cook. It's just sad. He got in a huge argument with his wife since dinner wasn't done and she had to make it. He was ranting about how unfair it is and that he is trying. I told him it's pathetic he can't do the basic of what his wife did. He has 8 hours free and he can't keep the house clean. I told him she will divorce him if he doesn't stop being lazy and figure it out. He left after calling me a jerk, and my mom is now on me for what I said.
Is that it?
Yes, and there's an update.
Okay. You can argue that was kind of harsh.
It was harsh, but your wife was working part-time, like working from home, and was still able to clean the entire house and keep it spotless, get the kids to school on time, and make food. And you don't have a job right now, and you can't even get your kids on school on time. That's rough. I don't really know what you're kind of doing for 8 hours. Just kind of chilling.
I like to imagine that they're just sitting on the couch doing nothing, like not playing a video game, not looking on their phone, not doing anything.
Simply
not
nothing.
reading a book, just simply nothing. You know how like when a dog sits on the couch and just waits?
He's a dog. Yeah.
We're going to get a new mean comment just being like, oh, he's implying that men are dogs.
Yep. And that's true.
See, now we both can get shit on. Thank you. That's what friendship is. I throw myself under the bus, you blow up the bus.
I'll blow up the entire bus. So there's a small little update. I love my sister-in-law, and my mom apologized to me. Rachel sent my mom what the kitchen and house looks like, the messages from the school, and apparently a text argument about how he shouldn't be doing this. She gave him 2 options: get his shit together or get out. I learned a lot more about the situation and learned he wasn't packing the kids' lunches the last 2 days. I think he just broke his marriage.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah,
like,
you know, when you have
what?
kids, like what you don't want to take responsibility for them?
Like, he's like, oh, I guess I'll look over these kids or whatever. Like, they're yours. You need to be a parent.
You're not even a rent-a-parent at this point. You wouldn't even qualify for that. You're so bad.
You decided that you were ready for children. And that's what not the consequences are, but that's what
comes with being a parent.
You just got to take care of them.
It's not that hard to pack a lunch. I remember to feed myself every day sometimes.
And it's like if you have a pet, right?
Yeah,
you
I was literally
remember
about to make the connection to a pet, but I was just like, do we compare kids to pets?
I mean, it's definitely having a child.
For the first couple years, it kind of is.
No.
What? You get a new pet, it shits all over the place. You get a new baby, it shits all over the place.
I mean, yes, but they have a diaper. And it's all contained into one area.
You mean you don't put your cat in a diaper? You don't put Shadow in a diaper?
All the time, actually. No, but yeah, like, you remember to feed your pet all the time, because if they will die. It's the same thing as a kid, but like even a little more. I think that's just weird. Your wife was doing a whole bunch of shit and was able to make sure your kids and your house was clean while working part-time at least. And again, you have no job and you're not doing nothing. What the fuck? So the top comment, it's by Cake Eating Rabbit. Not the weenie. She worked part-time and did it all. He has no job at all and can't even somewhat cut it. How the fuck were the kids late? I mean, one time can always happen, but consistently? I think being a stay-at-home parent is hard, but with both kids going to school, he should have the time to do the most of it. Literally, you're alone in the house while the kids are at school.
What else do you possibly have to do? How hard is it to make a peanut butter sandwich or something, or, you know, and throw in, you know, like a fruit, like chips or like an applesauce or something?
Like, it's so easy,
dude. It's so fucking simple.
So easy, bro.
I feel like I have been holding back for the last 8 spicy Saturdays sometimes. As if sometimes I'm not being completely honest with everybody about the weenies that present themselves on this show. I shouldn't have put it that way.
OP responded to this comment. They said, the kids are supposed to be dropped off at 7:30 to 8. Classes at 8:15. He has been getting them there at 8:30 most days. I don't get it. I've been late a few times, but the school has to talk to him about it. Hell, the bus is an option, but you have to wake up earlier for that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy, dude.
Did you ever take the bus to school? I took the bus to school many times.
I only took the bus to school.
I mean, my parents drove us sometimes,
So for me, I think it was elementary school that my parents, like, dropped me off and picked me up. And then when I hit middle school, I just took the bus. And then high school was the same way.
You ever see any fights on the bus?
Yes. There's been a lot of things on the bus that I've seen.
Maybe this would be a good time to bring this up. I mean, tell me if you want me to can it, but we've been talking about bringing the podcast back, maybe. It's not going to probably be a weekly thing. It'll just be kind of like whenever we feel like it.
Yeah.
It'll just be a nice little thing because I see the comments. We see the comments in the earlier Spicy Saturdays, people saying how they really like how they can throw this on in the background. And I was kind of thinking what could be more kind of things that they could throw on in the background. And I was just like, boom, original idea, never been done before. Bring back the podcast. We really like doing the Reddit stuff. What if we just added a Reddit segment into the podcast? So in the comments, please, if you Hools would enjoy that, let us know.
That dude just needs to get his ass in gear and, be a father. So this next one by user that_technician_9244. Am I the weenie for walking out of a wedding I was a part of and ruining the day? This one's spicy. All right. I dated my ex-boyfriend, John, for 4 years and got serious enough where we started planning for our future, wedding, kids, etc. I thought we were pretty happy, but last year he dumped me pretty suddenly. I tried to figure out what went wrong, but he said it was personal and that I should respect his space. During this time, my best friend Stacy and her fiancé Tom were my rocks, letting me crash at their place and just being overwhelmingly supportive and loving. When Stacy asked me to be her maid of honor, I thought it was a no-brainer and happily took on the task. Fast forward to what happened this weekend. The morning of the wedding, Tom asked me to meet him for breakfast super early in the AM before all the festivities. I thought it was weird, but assumed he maybe wanted me to pass something on to Stacy. What happened instead was that Tom let me know that a few days prior, Stacy admitted to him that she had an affair with John, which was what led to my breakup. He said that Stacy wanted to come clean to start their marriage fresh, and that he was forgiving her to move forward. He had gone back and forth between telling me and finally decided to spill the beans. I guess he had expected me to forgive Stacy too because the affair was so long ago. The opposite pretty much happened, and I just walked out on the wedding. It ended up causing a huge mess because I was basically running the whole show. Stacy made me do everything, so she didn't even know what was happening at certain times or who to cool. Who to cool?
Cool. Yo, let me call up my cousin. Let me call up my cousin Mike.
That's crazy. It ended up causing a huge mess because I was basically running the whole show. Sorry.
I really miss doing this. I know it's been a week, but I really miss doing this.
Me too. Oh, crap. Anyway.
Ooh, I'm sweating.
Me too. Stacey made me do everything, so she didn't even know what was happening at certain times or who to call. Not only that, but everyone realized that the maid of honor wasn't there. She had headshots and bios of the party on her wedding page, and news of the affair eventually got out because her cousin knew John. Stacy and Tom have been both slandering me online now, saying that I ruined their once-in-a-lifetime moment. Some of their friends are on their side, saying that I should have handled the situation more privately, and at least stuck out the wedding since it was so last minute. I personally don't know what Tom expected. Either way, I've been getting bombarded with text, and I heard that Stacy has been so upset she's had to take time off work, which makes me feel like a weenie, especially since I've just been ignoring her calls.
I feel like there's a lot of weenies in this story.
Yeah, and she's not one of them, to be honest.
I don't know if I could stand by and watch that happen.
No, literally, I would be fuming. Like my long-term partner that I very much obviously was making plans with for the future to just cheat on me with my best friend?
Yeah.
No, dude. I would not be okay. And I would not stay at that wedding.
I would probably emotionally shut down and want to die, to be quite honest with you.
No, I would I would be fucked up. I
probably wouldn't even have the energy to be upset.
She handled it, I think, the best way because she didn't put herself in a position to blow up at anybody and make the night even worse. She just didn't go. I do not think she's the weenie at all. I think your best friend sucks. Her fiance is an idiot, and you should not have to deal with any of that. There's a top comment. It's by Iron Chef 8000. Hard not the weenie on this one. Was walking out of the wedding the day of a nice thing to do. Not particularly, but what on earth did they expect would happen by telling you? And on the wedding day. They knew they were playing with fire. They chose when to tell you this information. Simply walking out, because whoa Nelly, I bet there was a ton of conflicting emotions, was pretty adult. You didn't cause a huge scene, you simply extracted yourself from the situation.
It sounds like something straight out of the season finale of Love is Blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever watched Love is Blind?
Many times.
It's good.
It's a lot of tea.
I don't normally watch those types of shows. My girlfriend's friend got us into watching it, and we haven't watched it in a while, but, you know, every once in a while...
I haven't seen the most recent season.
I haven't either, but we'll get zooted, and we'll just watch just hot garbage.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do. Makes it
so
10
good.
times more entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have any more thoughts on that?
I think that OP did the right thing, obviously.
Yeah.
If I was in that position, as much as it would hurt, everything that you thought you had is just gone in a second.
Yeah, I feel like once that trust is broken, there's no... She said it directly led to her breakup, that whole affair. Bro, I would be pretty salty. Someone responded to that top comment and said, I would have pretended to forgive her and then given a hell of a maid of honor speech. Maid of honor speech. But I'm petty like that.
That maid of honor speech ends with her slapping the...
Throwing the microphone at her.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, you know, when you go axe throwing and you throw the single axe with like one hand, she just does that and just throws the microphone directly in between her, like in between the eyes, and just like goes,
someone else responded to that, like giving a maid of honor speech, and they quoted saying, "To my best friend Stacy, on your special day, we've shared a lot over the years, most notably John's dick. Cheers." Yeah, brothers, hope you guys enjoyed this little spicy Saturday. It feels real good to get back into it. Again, we are very sorry for not doing last week. Just, it's been very stressful, and we just needed that time to get everything in order. And you guys have been super supportive in the comments about the little update that Daryl posted, so thank you.
We genuinely enjoy making content as the Daydream Arcade. We really love doing all these new types of videos, and we look forward to continuing to do that. And we're not going to be able to do that if we constantly burn ourselves out. Just take the week off. You know, it's not that big of a deal. We're here to stay. We are not going anywhere. If we miss a video, if we miss a weekly upload or whatever, it's fine. We are just getting our feet off of the ground, and we are just going to continue to do the best that we can and have fun. And we hope that you guys enjoy watching the process as well. So from both of us, just thank you guys.
If you enjoyed it like I did.
And if you enjoy this video like we did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so I can stop talking in this ridiculous accent next week. Bye.
Bye.